Good morning, lads. This is just an update of what's on my bench and what I've been up to the last couple of days again, which is not much, to be perfectly honest, since Monday, since last Monday. I'm still on with the Panther build. I shall bring that in a moment, and there's a couple of other things I'm starting today, but I'm going to definitely start one build, which is the Tamiya Matilda, which is going to be a group build between me, Joe Bentley and Steve Moss. There's three of us going to do a little buddy build with that. Hopefully I'll get that started today. I'll just tidy a few things up first. So that's that out of the way. And yesterday was my birthday. Unfortunately, I was 21 again and again, plus a few more as well on top of that. So I got a few kits bought from my my family and friends. My eldest daughter has got me the Tacom Leopard Mexus, which hasn't arrived yet, so that's one she's got me. That was from my eldest daughter Rebecca and her boyfriend Matthew. My youngest daughter got me the Flak Panther E1, which I've already showed you. She's given me it back now since it was her birthday yesterday. And my son has bought me some pans, would you believe, some new pans for me cooking, which is quite nice. And he said he's got somewhere else for me as well, which he won't tell me what he's got, so that's coming hopefully today as well. And a few of the kits I got bought from my family and friends again. I got a couple here which I'll have to sort of do. I got the Black Label MTB 70 KPZ. Oh, there we are. Can we zoom out a bit perhaps? It's gone in. That's as far as we can go. Let me just zoom out. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So I've got this one to build, which is the Dragon MTB 70 KPZ 70, which is a combination, I believe, between the, let me check that light out, between the Americans and the Germans. I think it got built, but I don't think it was a success. Well, I think what was happening with the problem was the Americans wanted to be using Puri, while the Germans wanted to use metric for all the, you know, sizing of things. So I think it sort of fell through. But I think they built a prototype of it. But I'll do a kit review of this later on. So that's the first kit I got bought. Some nice kits. They're all. And then I got this one here, which is the Academy T3485 with the bed spring armour, which looks quite interesting. A lot of photo etch in there. So yeah, that's another nice build I'm looking forward to as well. So my stash is getting, you know, on the large side now, so I'm going to have to stop buying kits. So that's another interesting build. I'll do a kit review on that as well at some point. And the last one was another Dragon Black Label one, which is the M1 A2 103 heavy tank. I think I do have the M103A1 as well, but apparently that's, some parts of it are supposedly not correct, but to me it looks alright. I'm not a river counter, so I'll build it. And this looks a nice interesting kit as well. It's quite a large kit when I looked inside it. There again, I'll do a kit review on those as well. So that's the three kits I got, plus the Leopard Nexus to come, and I got obviously the Musing Hobbies Flak Panther E100. So I've got quite a few to build, so that's a little bit out of the way. And as far as my builds are concerned at the moment, I'm still on with the Panther, the Meng Panther, and I'll bring in it in and see how far I've got. I say I've got to this stage of the camouflage. Well, that's as far as I've got at the moment. I'm still waiting for my stencil. I've got some stencils, which are these ones, the Voyager or Voyager or something, but this one is the numbers are too small. I've got one coming with the numbers that are a bit larger, so I'm waiting for that to come. That should come in the next day or so, so I can get them on because obviously it's got the Zimmerit. So that'll show up quite nicely on the Zimmerit with sprayed there. So let me just zoom in a little bit and we can have a look at the Zimmerit on it as well. as you can see, the Zimmer, there's, it's, you know, a few patches, but what I'm going to do with all these is once I've got it weathered and sorted out, I'm going to take these little bits off and it'll show the red underneath as it would do in, you know, real life. And again with the side skirts, these were PE as well, metal, so I've bent all them, and there again I shall chip them and show the red underneath on there as well. There's the log. I just added a chain to the log. That isn't fastened on or anything. That's just so I know where it's at. So that's as far as I've got with that. The tracks were a complete and utter nightmare to do, but they do look good, I must admit, when they're done. As you can see, they do look quite nice, and obviously you've got the natural sag, or not natural, so we forced the sag down there. Let me just bring this light up here a second. Let me just see if we can see into it. As you can see, you know, well, the gear, the rubber on the wheels, everything. There's no weathering done on it. I haven't even dull coated it yet. And the camouflage, I used the Panther putty on this one because they're quite hard-sided on the. This is based in the. Let me just double check again. I can never remember. It's loosely based. The actual camouflage is based on the fifth company. Sorry, tank number 534, 5th Company, 2nd Battalion, 5th Panzer Regiment, SS Panzer Division Viking, Kovel, Voin in the Ukraine, and summer 1944. So that's basically what it's based on. So obviously it needs a lot of work doing to get obviously all the weather and you know, the stencil to get the. There's only the number actually on the turret and on the rear turret, but I'll probably be able to do the little number on the back. Is it the same size? Let me double check. It's the same size, so I can't. So the little number goes on there as well, and there's no German markings on there as such. In fact, there's no German markings at all. Apart from, I might put the little German cross on each side of there, like on the other Panther I've got, just to, well, just to show it what it is. So let me just zoom out. Sorry, you didn't see what I was saying there. There's no German markings at all apart from the number, so I might stencil the little cross on there on each side of there. But apart from the tracks and the suspension arms are very thin, so you have to be very, very careful with them because the wheels are such a tight fit with the polycaps in there. Almost once you've got them on, you struggle to get them off, because I did, and I snapped one of my arms. Luckily, I got it back together and it's held. So what I'd advise people to do if you do build this kit is to, before you actually attach, don't glue the arms into the positions. I'd leave them loose, because if you put your wheels on, you'll never get them off again without snapping the suspension arms. And I was just thinking of just getting a bit of rough sandpaper and just rubbing the ends of the arms, make a slight taper, and they might be able to get them off and on better because they're so tight. But that's the two things that were the ball ache. The Zimmer went on fine as far as fit was concerned. It was brilliant. It fitted perfectly. But no matter what you did with it, it just wouldn't stick down. So I finished up super gluing it. So obviously that's why, you know, I filed around them as well. So these will also, like I said, they'll be all pulled off and damaged, like in real life. I suppose it wasn't perfect Zimmerit. So, and I have two figures which I showed in the last update to go into here, two German tank commander and a driver, I presume they are, or gunner, whichever. So to go in there, one there and probably one in the gunner position at the front. On here we have the spare tracks to go on. These are just put together, and what I did with these, where the hell's it gone to? That's behind me. What I did with these, I did a different method this time. I just painted them all, including the tracks on the tank itself. I sprayed them matte black. Obviously I left, NATO black first, and left them. And then I used, just that for a change, I thought, why not try, organised as normal, is the Vallejo Game Wash Sepia Shade. You just spray straight from the bottle, and it gives you that slight, you know, really quite nice colour. using like browny, rusty, you know, it just gives that nice base to work on. So that's what I've done with them. So that's about it with that. So we're just waiting for that bloody thing. Hopefully it comes today, so I can get the numbers on and I can get it dull coated and left for tomorrow to start weathering. So that's what else. What's what I've got on my desk at the moment. Plus, I thought, well, I'll have a little go. I'll just sort of. Is the Tamiya GS3. I thought, well, I'll just have a little go this while this waiting for the thing, and I got carried away and actually got it completely built. So it's a nice easy kit, built in an afternoon. To be perfectly honest, you could build it in an afternoon. So that's just had the shadow coat done at the moment. All the wheels are in the expensive spray booth, as well as a couple of figures as well, which I've got for that as well. Well, there's a figure comes with it actually, not a couple, there's only the one which is made up, but I haven't done anything with yet. So that's all that done. It looks quite a nice tank, a bit of a monster. It's 822mm gun, nice low profile. It looks, say the front of it looks, you know, actual with pike on the front. I do like that on the front. Let me just move the gun. See, I've missed the end of the gun. Look, never mind. Never mind. See, the pike on the front looks, it just looks vicious, doesn't it? And a lovely weld seam right around it there as well. So that's just going to be the normal Russian green. Obviously I'll do the highlight coat with that. So that's that. That's that. So I don't think there's anything else I've got on the go. Oh yes, sorry. I just said I was going to do the. Let me find the Matilda. Organised again. I wish I was more organised. Here we go. Let me see if I can get it out. Yeah. And I will be starting this at some point today, which is the Matilda. I'm going to do it in this colour, I think. I'm quite interested in working out how to do this, but it's I don't know if I did a kit review. I think I did a review on this. Almost certain. Let me just check in the box. I don't know if I opened the box then. I've opened it. Yeah, I must have done. Yeah. Yeah, but this was a very kind gift from Joe Bentley, who sent me this, and I think he sent Steve one as well for the buddy build. So I'm looking forward to this. I do like the colour scheme on it, and I say I've only built the Cromwell, which is the English tank. I've never built anything else at the moment. I have this, and I do have the Valentine Mark V as well to build, but that's a, I can't remember the name of the company now. I got it from somewhere in the Ukraine for next to nothing, really. So that's on the cards today. So I shall leave that one out actually, so I know where I've got it. So what's that build? So I think that's it at the moment. I don't think there's anything else I've got going. Oh yeah, sorry, the buckets are here. They're done. I showed you them last time and dropped them, but they're I've got the black, just black at the moment. Nothing else, and that's it. That's 4 etch, and you have to actually put the little handles onto the little hooks inside, which you have to put on as well, and a jack box with the cable around, which is the metal cable again. That's done, just needs weathering again. So all the little pieces, and obviously all the Pioneer tools have got to go on there as well, but that's after it's all weathered, and the torque cables are obviously all done. They're with the stuff, the copper wire that came with it. It's really quite nice. It's flexible and bends, and it's just it works. It's nice. Just wish most kits would have that stuff in. So I think that's about it really. Nothing else to say. So I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this little sort of quick video on seeing what's on my desk and what's been bought for me my birthday, which I was more than happy with. So I don't have many Dragon kits. I have a few, but not many. So they were quite nice. I don't know where they got them from. I think they got them off eBay, because they were in my sort of wish list in the eBay, and then all of a sudden they weren't. So obviously they got them from somewhere on there. But yeah. So I'd just like to say thank you very much. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, new and old, for subscribing. I'm getting quite close to 250 now, so I'll probably do a sort of small giveaway at 250. It'll be a model kit of some description, so we shall see when I get there. Anyhow, that could be quite a while away, you never know. So this is Greg signing off, and thank you very much. I forgot to say something very, very important. That I forgot that my good friend Simon Kemp sent me vast amounts of castings. I'll just bring. See, I've labelled. My daughter's in the middle of labelling them all. He's sent me all sorts: lintels, bricks, walls. You know, there's everything. Piles and piles of stuff. He said he was sending me some. I didn't say. You know, what he was going to send me was all these. So as you can see, there's quite a vast amount. There's one. Let me just bring the camera out. Out. And out again. There we go. Let me just bring it out. Up and out. As you can see, there's 4 containers, 9 containers full of his casting stuff. I do have some of the moulds, but it's just, you know, he just sent me everything I would need. There's, you know, paving blocks, curves, straights, everything. I have those. I have the concrete blocks, which I was really quite, you know, these the concrete blocks hollow, so these are really, really nice. I was looking forward to using these. So he sent me 300 of those, so that's more than enough to do what I want to do. You see, there's everything, lintels, there's more bricks, and then we have the Spanish tiles. That's one of mine I put in there. Yeah, Spanish tiles, more paving stones and blocks. We have all these for the windows, for the housing, things like that, all those. And again, all the wall sections and more windows and door sections. And yeah, more of these paving stones and slabs and things like that. So I do have a few of them myself, so these will come in really, really handy. I say I've got a few castings myself. I've done a few in my boxes up there, so these will be brilliant in all these wall sections, as you can see. So these, you know, he said he was going to send me some, but I didn't expect all that. So they'll keep me busy for dioramas for quite a while, which I have planned in the future. They will come into use. So my daughter's got one of these little sticky things, so she's going to do me these. Then she does a few each night for me, and then I know what's in where and I go for them. So thank you very much again, Mr. K.